Hi, Jayson Sidhu here again, North Delta's real estate expert, and today I'm really excited to bring you a market update for April. As always, we're going to cover the market in 5 key areas. So let's jump right into it. Number 1, sales. In the month of April, we saw 30 homes that were sold here in North Delta, down from the 42 in March and up from the 26 in February. Now this, quite frankly, is surprising to see our sales activity dropping from a March to an April as we are entering or in a spring marketplace. Historically, we see sales volume going up as we go March, April, May, and June. So again, something we want to follow very carefully. This time last year, we saw 36 homes that were sold. So overall sales volume is actually down about 16%. Number 2, new listings. In the month of April, we saw 96 homes come onto the marketplace, up from 68 in March and up from 51 in the month of February. Now, this is fairly normal to see more and more homeowners putting their home on the market as we enter the springtime of the year. This time last year, we saw 100 homes come onto the marketplace. So overall listing inventory is actually only down about 4%. Number 3, active listings. At the end of April, we saw 185 homes that were on the market here in North Delta, up from the 145 in March and up from 146 in February. Again, no surprise to see this number growing as we're going March, April, May, June. Very normal to see more and more homeowners putting their home on the marketplace. This time last year, there were 160 homes that were on the market. So overall inventory has actually grown by about 27%. Number 4, the sales to active listings ratio. How is our market performing expressed as a percentage of homes sold? Well, remember, sales activity actually dropped in April and overall inventory grew. So how did that affect our sales to active listings ratio? Well, in April it was 16%, down from the 29% that we saw in March. So a couple of things happened here. March, we had limited inventory and buying activity remained relatively unchanged. As we entered April, inventory grew significantly and the sales activity actually dropped. We don't normally see that this time of the year. So to see this number push all the way down to 16% is a little bit surprising. Remember, 15 to 20% is considered a balanced, normal, healthy market. So we're still within that range. And finally, number 5, the benchmark price. What's happening with the value of our homes? Well, at the end of April, it was $902,600. Up very slightly from the $902,200 in March and up from the $882,400. Now, again, sales activity dropped in April and overall inventory has grown. And it's something we want to watch very carefully because if this trend continues, as we now go May, June, and into July, there's really only one impact that's going to have on pricing. It's a simple supply and demand equation, and that's going to bring downward pressure on pricing. So it's something we're going to follow very carefully. March to April, sales values remained relatively unchanged, which is good to see. This time last year, our benchmark price was $944,800. So overall, our benchmark price is actually down about 4.5% from this time last year. So that's your market update for the month of April here in North Delta. Obviously a bit of a changing landscape. We've seen a shift going from March to April. It's going to be interesting to watch what happens as we go from April to May and into June. Obviously, I'm going to be the first one to bring you this information. If you have any questions about the market, if you have any questions about your home, if you want to put a plan together, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to have a chat, and certainly I'll look forward to seeing you guys next month. Thanks again.